sending it to the Predator press box. Take it away, guys.
Well, thank you so much to Derek Cox for those lovely introductions. Good evening and welcome to the Las Vegas Mixed Doubles Turbo 8-team straight knockout with a 20-second shot clock. It's going to be fast, it's going to be furious. Our first match is Kelly Fisher and Alex Kazakis against Wei Tzu Chien and Naoyuki. It's best of 3 sets, races to 4, no golden break and no early 10s. It's winner breaks, 3-foul rule is in use. The referee for this one is Marius Kirilis from Lithuania. It's 10 balls, so that means it's call shot. I'm Mark White, and calling the shots with me in the booth is Gethin Davis. Hello, Davis. Gethin. Well, we seem to have lost Gethin for now, but we will get him back. So doubles, 20-second shot clock, never been done before. It's going to be very, very interesting. So Naoyuki to break off for him and his partner Wei Tzu Chien, and it's her birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to Wei Wei. Party time is over. It's time for the hard work, and she's also reached the semi-finals of the women's Las Vegas Open too. So looking forward to those tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. So Alex Kazakis first with a chance on this 2-ball to the bottom left-hand corner. Well, just missing the kiss on the 5, that would have changed the whole game. Straight away, Wei Wei coming with the short stick. Well, what a shot to start the match. Tremendous jump from Wei Tzu Chien. Good start here. Has an angle to run the cue ball round 3 rails. Oh, she's drawn it 1 rail. What a shot this is. Well, she's really hit some form here, hasn't she? What a couple of great shots in a row from Wei Tzu Chien. Well, we knew it was going to be fast and furious. Wei Wei isn't usually the quickest of the players, but she's certainly having to be, and it's not doing her any harm either. Early signs are she loves a bit of turbo play. I'm not sure how good Naoyuki's English is. Wei Wei's is pretty good. Oh, this is absolutely perfect, Paul. Oh, just gone a little bit far. May have a slight angle or force an angle. Yeah, could just force a little bit of an angle, a bit of right, left-hand spin as well. That's perfect. So what an opening rack. Started with the jump shot from Wei, and they ran out in perfect harmony. Great stuff. So let's just tell you a little bit about the turbo doubles. There's 8 teams, all playing a straight knockout. You may have heard our introductions from Derek Cox earlier on. There's a great match over on table 1 as well. Shane Van Bonen and Savannah Easton up against Sky Woodward. Sky Woodward with his partner Chow Che Yu. That is quite a partnership as well. So some really, really top players in action. Dennis Grabet will be partnering Christina Tkach. Mighty Rapero is with Jeffrey DeLuna. Pia and Josh Filler. Han Yu and Carlo Biardo. There's your 8 teams. Absolutely fantastic lineup. And it all finishes later on today. It's a one-day event. So 20-second shot clock, 40 seconds after the break.
Jumping over the 4 here, Mark.
Yeah, what a first rack it was. There was a jump shot from Wei Tzu Chien on the 2 ball. She made the 2 and they ran the rack. Geffen, it was tremendous opening rack. Fisher and Kazakis couldn't do anything about it.
Well, not a bad reply. And maybe a gap between the 7 and the 2 here for the 2 rail escape.
Well, good attempt, but it has left on this 1 ball for Alex Kazakis. There is a route to the 2 as well, off the side rail. Has to be a little bit careful. There's a little bit of traffic over that side of the table, isn't there? It's rush hour over that side. Well, somehow forced its way through via the 9. That was a better shot than it looked.
Yeah, needed to punch that cue ball out to get over for the 3. Still a little bit of work needed doing here, Mark, to get on the 4. We've seen Fisher and Kazakis in previous Predator doubles events. They play very well together. They are going to be formidable in this quickfire event. Ooh, but she's missed the 4 there, Mark.
Yeah, overcut it by quite some distance. Alex didn't leave her brilliant on it. Couldn't really do much with where his cue ball was. So they took the thinner cut, but a chance here for Oi and Wei.
Yeah, I've got a feeling these two are going to work together really well. They both have a style that complements each other.
Well, Tim de Ruyter had these down as his favourites to win this. I thought he was barking mad when he said that, but simply because Wei Wei doesn't usually play under the clock very well. She's normally a little bit slower than most players, you know, without being hard on her. But she is normally a little bit slower when she's got 30 seconds, but she seems absolutely fine with a faster shot clock. And how many times do we see that? A player who, when they speed up, they are much better. Taking a 2-0 lead in this opening set. What a start for Wei and Oi.
Yeah, not a bad opening 2 racks for these pair. And in this format, a very, very, how can I put it, impressive lead to take. And it's always important to get the first set under the belt. Sort of just relieves the pressure somewhat. Naoyuki Oi.
He won't miss any of the action in the doubles. Every match is televised. Right.
Alex stepping up saying, is this my shot? Well, they could play the push, but it does look like there is a little piece of the 1 ball showing here, Mark. I'm just wondering if there's enough to go for the pot.
You've got to watch the kiss of another ball here. Oh, she missed the kiss. What a shot that is. Opponents were tapping their knees in appreciation for that one. Great shot. Now he's going to have to draw to the side rail and hold the cue ball for the 3 into the side.
The 4 does have a pathway into the bottom left corner as well. So Alex will be looking to put Kelly in a good position on the 3.
Oh, he's not playing it. Changed his mind, thought it was too risky, and from the look on his face, he didn't get the hook either. So this is a chance. There's a bank is on, or there's a straightforward safety on behind the 10-4. Let's see what the choice is. The shot clock person is going to be very, very busy. 1 extension each per rack is allowed.
Wei Wei's played that really well, Mark. Forcing Kelly to have to hop over the edge of this 8 ball.
Got away with it.
And yeah, not a bad result at all. Well, yet again, Team Oi Wei keeping Alex and Kelly in a difficult predicament, showing great respect. And that may have not travelled far enough. Just leaving an edge of this blue 2. And both teams Just having a good exchange of safety here. Neither just getting the full cover.
Nip and tuck in the turbo doubles.
Nip and tuck indeed, and Marius just taking a close look at the bridge over the ball there. Naoyuki played it well, but has left the centre pocket available.
So now the first real chance for Fischer and Kazakis to get back into this match. 2-0 down, race to 4. Now left him a bit to do here.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Mark, there is a difficult combination 5-8, but Alex would much prefer to take that out of play and come down the short side. Of the 5, he wasn't able to, so this is a tricky combination to take on, and no guarantee on where the 5's going to end up. Played well if that 5 ball slows up, which it has done. And this is now turning into a lovely opportunity for them to get their opening rack on the board.
Yeah, Alex, not the fastest of players either. I think you're going to hear a lot of the beeps going off. Good shot
cut
there.
on the 7.
That's a draw on the cue ball there from Allison. Sorry, Kelly. Alex going wrong-handed here.
Making it look easy left-handed.
Kelly undoubtedly the fastest player out of the 4, overdrawing that one by at least 30 centimetres. Shouldn't be a problem though. And it isn't. 2-1. They are now officially a part of this match. Terrific stuff. Now then, let's just bring you up to date with score from the other table. Sky Woodward, Chao Che Yu are 2-1 up on Savannah Easton and Shane Van Boning. Some early stats for you.
Yeah, I have to say, Mark, I've really been enjoying the stats as they've been coming through. We do have them all available on the ProBilliardsSeries.com website. They come in live, but they do not necessarily tell the whole story of matches, but they are a good indicator of how the players are playing. So Alex Kazakis to break. They would love to get back to 2 each in this race to 4 opening set. It looked like the one was starting to track towards the centre pocket, but took a big contact. That's resulted in a dry break, with the 2 ball tying up against the 6 as well.
One interested spectator there, he just caught a glimpse of Demetrius Lukatis, Alex Kazakis' good friend. Don't think he's playing in it this time, but we do have a doubles event coming up in St. Louis, I believe, later in the year. Brand new event with 32 teams, just the normal, not turbo this time.
More time to catch your breath.
Yeah, he's going to have to punch this one in a little bit.
Yeah.
Get the cue ball travelling back towards the centre-ish for the purple 4. Doesn't put too much into it, leaves more distance, bigger angle. This is missable.
Yeah, the benefit of leaving it there, Mark, was that Wei didn't need to do too much with the cue ball and could just focus on the pot. Cue ball was going to come across the table to the opposite long rail, leaving this 5 ball into the corner pocket, and this is opening up very nicely now. This would be, in my imagination, the key shot. 6 to 7. Come round the back of it beautifully. And that's given Naoyuki Oi a much easier 7 than I was anticipating he was going to be left with. So good work by his teammate there.
Naoyuki knocked out of the singles yesterday by Fedor Gorst, who's gone on to the semi-finals now as well, where he'll play Wojtek Szewczyk and Joshua Filler against Max Lechner. Shane Van Boening also going out yesterday, or this morning I should say, in the quarterfinals. Losing out once again to Joshua Filler. Quite the nemesis of Shane Van Boening, isn't he? So this 10 ball to get on the hill. Well,
Yeah,
she's
they're not
enjoying
messing
herself,
around.
isn't she?
I'm loving the smiles, and this is what I really do enjoy about the doubles. Sometimes you get to see a few pair-ups that are just getting together for the first time, and well, it's just great to see the smiles and how they bounce off each other. And getting to the hill quickly in this opening set will encourage the smiles. Alex
Reminds
and
me
Kelly.
a little bit of when you're at school and it's last day of term and you're allowed to take games into class with you, and you don't have to wear school uniform. It's just a little bit of fun on the day before you break up for Christmas or the summer holidays. Kind of get the same feeling with this, but of course it's not just fun. There's $40,000 US up for grabs, total prize fund. Everyone's going to get a little bit just for coming, which is always nice. Takes a bit of pressure off. Way breaking then on the hill.
And that will bring Team Fischer Kazakis to the table. Good clean look on this 1 ball, but they're just having a small discussion. Do we go for it? We're going to put them safe. I think it was even who's taking the first shot, Mark. Looks like he's going for this. into the bottom right corner. Ooh, wasn't far away at all, but that 2-ball has come to spoil the party. Looks like he's going to jump mark.
Easy.
Gets a clap from the crowd. More importantly, left Wei with a nice chance of this centre pocket and shape on the 3. Just looking around the table, 6 is hampered by the 10, but that appears to have lined up quite well for a combination.
These teams
Looking
won't have had long to practice with each other, so it's all a new experience for some of them. Wei hasn't played with Naoyuki before. Of course, Kelly has played with Alex every single doubles tournament there's been. They've won one. They've runners up once as well.
But Wei and Naoyuki look very comfortable together. And this is a very nice position shot for Wei to take this combination on. Early 10s do not count, so that will get put back on the spot.
Well, the referee just losing his directions there for a second. He got a little bit muddy fuddled. Wei helping him out. It's so fast, even the shot clock's even affecting the referee.
I think that's what it is. And again,
I'm very, very impressed with these two, Gathin. Really am. They've played some terrific stuff. And this is to take the first set. And remember, this is straight knockout. There's no second chances. Not in the turbo game, there's not.
Yeah, I was thinking exactly the same thing. Not just impressed with the way that they're gelling together, but more importantly, how they're making their exit strategies in each of their racks. And if they continue like this, they will be brimming with confidence as Wei Oi take the opening set 4 racks to 1. And, well, they've given the opportunity for a break mark.
Yeah, all 4 of them are out as quick as that. So I think we might as well do the same. Gathin, I'm going to get myself a nice cold can of iced coffee from my fridge. I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Warm welcome back, guys, to Las Vegas. We're at the Westgate Resort and Casino here. This is Scotch Doubles Turbo. And if you've just joined us, first set going to Naoyuki and Wei Tzu Chien. 4-1. They played very, very well. Kelly Fisher breaking off in the second set. I'm Mark White and joined by Gethin Davis. So here we go for the second set.
That 1 ball didn't make it in the centre and has tracked right up into the centre of the short rail, which you can see frozen against the red 3, and that's going to probably force Wei and Oi into a push shot. But where will you go and push this to, Mark?
Table one.
That's a great answer. I think
Called
I think
their
the
extension, so
yeah, I was just about to say, I think the 3 is blocking, is locked against the 1 ball, so the 1 won't pass to the top left pocket. And maybe that's why Naoyuki is suggesting bringing the cue ball down this side.
very interesting. I think they might be getting this back.
Well, if there is a window, Mark, yeah, you could play cushion first and just slide off of it, and the cue ball will come back down the middle of the table. Just need to be extra careful that the 1 ball touches a cushion after contact. It should do.
Well, both teams have used their extension now on this very first shot.
Well, he was going, Alex was going full-blooded for the pot. He did make the call. I felt there was some value in playing that a lot more delicately, as it's turned out. They've completely covered the 1 ball. Oh, where's the cue ball, Mark? That's unfortunate.
Well, the losers of this will be out, but both teams have representatives in the teams event, which will start as well very, very soon. And that's going to be a great event. 32 real top-class teams. It's hard to pick a winner there. Reigning champions Germany, Pia and Josh Filler, along with Moritz Neuhausen. Moritz will be joining them for the teams event. Kelly is with Darren Appleton and Jason Shaw, quite a good team as well. Wei representing Taiwan, and of course Nukioi, Japan.
Tomorrow we will have the semi-finals and finals of the men's and women's Las Vegas Open, and following that will be the opening ceremony for the teams event. I do like a grand opening ceremony. Alex forced to come round underneath the 6 and has played that well.
I was in Puerto Rico for the last opening ceremony. It was held 2 years ago, 2023, almost 3 years ago now. And it's kind of got that Olympic feeling to it. The teams are introduced and they walk on with their flags, and it's all very patriotic and a little bit emotional as well. I get a little tear in my eye.
And at the same
This
time,
is better.
yeah, this is exactly what they needed to do. Stamp their authority as early as possible on this second set. And Kelly Fisher doing the business with the 10 and getting the first rack on the board in this second set. A must-win set for Team Fisher Kazakis. And as you were talking about the team event, at the same time that that kicks off on Tuesday, we will also have the Pro Billiards Series Junior Las Vegas Open. And I have to say, some of the talent on the schedule for that, Mark, well, we are going to have a lot of, how can I put it, a lot of trouble coming through the ranks for these players that we're watching now. Kazakis breaking from the side. Both pairings not getting the reward from the break that they would ideally be hoping for. Oh, the 2 and the 1 took a useful collision, and the 2 has gone into the top left pocket, and it's also left the 1 ball dressed up very nicely over the other corner. But the 3 ball is not looking so healthy next to the 8 there. Oh,
Wow.
that was unfortunate. Did everything but dislodge that 8 ball from the 3. Very delicate. Very delicate. Don't think they've covered it from the way that Alex looked, but from the overhead it looks like they've covered it. There was an edge. Where's that cue ball? Ooh, mark scratched. And ball in hand for Fischer Kazakis. Momentum just turning a little bit.
Naoyuki just explaining he only had a very, very little piece of that. The word in Thai for little is nitnoi. Nitnoioi.
Naoyuki. That's brilliant. And that ball in hand may prove very costly for Team Wei Oi. Not doing too much with the cue ball, not needing to. Leaving their partner in great position for their shot. And this is looking really strong.
Oh, you haven't got time to walk down the other end of the table, Alex. This is a 20-second shot clock, mate.
I was just thinking the same. He seems to be just a bit too leisurely for that 20-second shot clock. I think he called his extension just to allow a lap of the table.
Very hard to break the rhythm of a lifetime, isn't it? This really is putting players into their, or taking them out of their comfort zone, that's for certain.
Oh.
Overhit this a little bit.
That's twice they've just overrun on the ultimate 10. But it didn't cause a problem on the last occasion. And neither on this one. Team Fischer Kazakis stretch their lead to 2-0. They're halfway to taking the second set. Wei and Oi yet to get off the mark in this. But they do hold a 1-0 advantage in this best of 3.
Over on table 1, Sky Woodward, Chow Che-Yu took the opening set there, but it's Savannah Easton and Shane Van Boning that have taken the first rack in their second set. That's over on table 1, guys, if you'd like to watch that. Eric Olofsson and George Teajea on the mics for you on that one. Gethin Davis and myself, Mark White, taking you through this one. Kelly just doing a bit of housework before breaking off with her purple, I think you'd call that purple or lilac, BK Rush, looking to get on the hill.
And a familiar sight at the moment, sadly for both teams. Not making ball off the break. And I did tune in, Mark, to have a little listen to Eric and George. And your good friend was actually on the comms, and it was great to hear his insights. Ben Francis from Canada. Very knowledgeable
Oh,
chap.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does a lot of commentary in Calgary.
He was calling it
Manager of the
really
Leather
well.
Pocket. Yeah, great commentator, Ben Francis. Giving Georgia a little bit of time off, is he? Or was he with George? Or was he with Eric? I'm guessing he was with Eric.
He was with Eric indeed, yeah. George busy fact-finding. Now. It's a fine cut on the one. There are containing safety options. Oh.
Well, just a little bit of confusion there. Alex calling for the extension. Kelly saying no. Give it back. Surely this is cuttable. Oh, perhaps not. Yeah, that was a difficult position.
Yeah,
Now they don't know whose turn it is because it's Alex gave the push out. It's Kelly to play. Yeah, it's Kelly to play because Alex called the push out. That's deemed a turn. Oh, look at this. Look at this. They'll take that.
Absolutely. I was a bit worried that that cue ball was going to track into trouble. They played it into the 9, and it even caught a bit of the 4 that's allowed this shot on the 2. Going to need to knock the 4 out of the way to try and get for the 3.
It's all getting a little bit frantic here on table 2. Shot clock's beeping, extensions being called, they're not. Whose shot was it? Whose turn was it? It's all happening. It's great fun. Nothing can beat a game of Scotch doubles. It's great. Now I can play the carom here on the 7 if he so wishes. Other than that, it's just going to be a straightforward safety.
If he can play the carom and put the 4 into the 10, that's his best hope. Otherwise, I could see him going safe here and maybe even trying to get behind that 7. Oh, he's gone for it. And he was able to knock the 4 into the 10 to slow it down. That was made to look rather easy, to be fair, Mark, because that wasn't an easy carom in itself. Didn't feel it was on. Wanted to put Wei and Oi in trouble. I think the cue ball has just leaked a bit too far. He may take this on. He did, and wasn't far away, Mark. And with a raise of the hand and a smile with Wei, they realised they got away with that. And has brought the 5 to block the pathway. And it looks like Alex is going to try and hop the cue ball over this.
Oh, Alex Kazakis.
He's
Well,
really
there's a
coming
few
up with the
great
good
jumpers. Federgorst, of course, great with the jump cue, but I saw a great swerve in mid-air on YouTube yesterday from Jesus Atencio. What an absolutely brilliant shot he played yesterday, swerving the cue ball whilst jumping, and made the ball terrific. All these players are getting very, very adept now with these latest jump cues.
change. It has changed the way people have to play safeties as well. Cannot be leaving gaps, because there are players that can jump the cue ball over the tightest of gaps. However, two fantastic shots from Alex Kazakis and Team Fisher. Kazakis have a good look at getting on the hill early in this second set.
Oh dear, 10 ball will come up. He'll be respotted. They haven't had easy 10s, have they, in this match so far? There's only one straightforward one. The other two are a bit awkward. This is a little bit awkward. It's kind of like a mini shootout shot.
Made to look easy, and I think they were just having a giggle. It was a bit like a shootout shot, and also well pointed out, Mark, they've not been getting their own way on the 10s and just been a little bit trickier than they'd have hoped. However, on each occasion they've been successful, and the scoreline now reflecting that. Second set, a must-win for them, and they're 3-0 up on the hill, breaking to take it to a third and deciding set. This is great stuff.
I think that picture there says everything about these mixed Scotch doubles. Just players having so much fun instead of the normal stress that you see on the players' faces and the looks of disappointment, dejection. It's all elation, even if you lose in the Scotch doubles. Everyone having a great time, including me.
Lovely control of the cue ball. Is he rewarded with the ball dropping? He is. And what a time to get the break working. The balls have spread fantastic for them here.
Three ball down, so purple 4 will be the next target after the blue 2. A little bit of right hand spin to come past the 6 ball.
And yeah, no real big problems. 6, 7, 8 all dressed up nicely down at Kelly's end of the table. This could be a quick route to the third set. Played that.
Nicely judged.
Yeah. I was about to say before he played it, that 9 was starting to look quite big. But played it in such a fashion with a lot of side on it to avoid it, and that now has led them into this wonderful position. Both these teams making it look effortless when they're in amongst the balls. It's been wonderful to see them exchanging safeties
Minus
Watching
10
them
then to level things up. One set all. And I'm sure they're going to nip out for a quick break. They normally do. So, Gethin Davis and myself, Mark White. The gloves are coming off. It's a deciding set coming up very, very soon, guys, here on Pro Billiard TV. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. Lovely, lively Las Vegas. Give you a score update on table number 1. Savannah Easton and Shane Van Boning are 2-1 up in the second set against Chow Che-Yu and Sky Woodward. Woodward and Chow won the opening set. So back to this one. Third and deciding set. Kazakis and Kelly Fisher up against Wei Tzu Chien and Naoyuki. I'm Mark White, and with me in the booth is Gethin Davis.
Thank you very much, Mark. I was just having a look at the stats during the break. And Team Kazakis Fisher, 100% safety efficiency. And in the second set, their POP, their overall performance, was well in the 900s. So they had to turn it on for the second set. They did. The scoreline does reflect that. Now let's see how Wei and Oi respond. They can't really do much sat in their chair. Kelly's having a good look if that one will pass past the blue 2. It's tight. Had to cheat it. Successful. And these guys come back out in the same fashion as they left the second set. Certainly feels like it at the moment.
Making it look very, very easy. Beautiful timing together, beautiful rhythm around the table. Not much talking. There's no time for talking, not while the clock's ticking.
They are letting their cues do the talking, and it's coming through loud and clear. Just letting Kelly know where Alex wanted the cue ball for the 7 to 8. Anything but straight.
Perfect, as they say in New York.
Oh no. Kelly just collapsing on the table there as she saw the cue ball die on her. It's a cuttable 9, and where the 10 is, the cue ball will be tracking in that direction. Not a problem, Mark.
Great recovery from Kazakis there. Brilliant recovery.
He's got a wonderful smile, does Alex. His smile is infectious. And well, Naoyuki Oi and Wei Wei sat in their chair wondering what's going on. After the first set, I'm sure their confidence would have been brimming. But Kelly and Alex, they've stuck at it. And even with leaving each other on the very odd occasion in a tough position, both pulling the stops out.
Yeah, it's
Good
a
crowd,
team
Mark.
event. At the end of the day, it's a team event, and you have to help your partner out every now and then. And they, you, of course. 3-1 Van Boning and Easton in the second set, looking to tie things up there. Oh, good break.
Yeah.
No
Throws
reward.
the cue. A shame. It was a really good, powerful break. Cue ball stiffed up very nicely. However, Kyo is at the table. He's having a look at this 1-9 combination. Did the cue ball come up far enough? I don't think it has. Wait, wouldn't need to do too much here if she can flick the cue ball around the 6, maybe even into the 5. Just like that. And well, it shouldn't be too difficult to get out from, but guaranteeing safety, well, that's a different kettle of fish. So they have called the one in the bottom left corner as you look at it from the overhead. That's a bit of insurance. Yeah, it was not a guarantee, Mark, of getting it safe, but that is pretty safe. No immediate obvious pocket for it.
Great shot. Very well
judged.
controlled from the man from Japan.
Always a bit scary when you're flirting with the centre pocket. Another good jump from Alex, although the result isn't what he'd hoped, and well, this is certainly a makeable one. Just needs to be careful of where the cue ball will travel after if he does take if she does take this on. Oh, move traffic, but pushed it apart like parting the seas, Mark. Made that look easy. Playing it into these centre pockets on these Predator arc tables with pace.
Yeah, not a great shot there. Difficult combo. 10 wasn't right, hanging over the pocket. It was distance between the balls as well. She can be forgiven for missing that one. Now then, to get on the 4. He's cuttable to the side. Or is he playing the bank? What's he called?
I'm not too sure he called at all. I think he's just looking for the safety. Has got it.
Keeping it tight here in this deciding set.
Yeah, we saw them exchange a few safeties at the beginning of the second set. Kazakis and Fischer taking every opportunity they got in that. good watching them talk. You mentioned about the team spirit and the communication and the laughter. It can be quite isolating playing pool. It's a very individual sport. It's great watching them come out of their shells. I think that's
great
exactly
shot.
what they decided on doing. Yeah, great execution, Mark. And they're not giving Wei and Oi an inch here.
Good shot, containing.
Yeah, it was really well played. Playing it at that pace, guaranteeing a rail is hit after contact as well. But they could find themselves back in trouble here.
Yeah, that was not easy. That really wasn't easy. It's easy to just decelerate on them. You're worried about hitting too hard and drawing into the pocket. Played to perfection. And Oi and Wei still in trouble. They can't get out of trouble in this rack. Oh, good hit, Naoyuki Oi.
Jeepers. That was made to look easy as well.
Perfect weight, perfect contact. But these safeties are relentless from Kelly and Alex. Oh, this isn't going to make it. It's going to be a chance here.
Yeah, I think you're right, Mark. Was on a great line. Just came short of pace. And even if this is on, Wei needs to put some work in, because the 8's blocking the 5 if she were just to freeze the cue ball. So something needs to happen. Oh, she found an angle.
I think she's improved so much over this last year, Wei Tzu Chien. I really do. I think she's number 2 in the WPBA rankings. Had a couple of wins on the tour as well.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Alex trying to tell them that the cue ball rolled off. I do like that.
But
Laughing
there's a
aside,
brilliant
Mark.
clip. There's a brilliant clip of Ray Reardon back in the 70s, 1978, I think it was, at the Crucible. It was a little bit cold in the arena, and he shook his shoulders as if to say, "Ooh, it's cold in here." And Wei just reminded me of Ray Reardon then, when she done her little body shuffle there, when she avoided the scratch. Honestly, go look it up. Ray Reardon at the Crucible 78, unbelievable. What a resemblance. I never thought I'd be saying that Wei reminded me of an ex-miner from Wales.
Well, when I ever get the chance to meet her, I will remind her of that.
Please don't.
I won't show her a photo of him, don't worry. But in all seriousness, that was a really important rack for them. They want to keep this as tight as possible and not let Fischer and Kazakis run away like they were able to do in the second set. So Wei to break. Tied 1 apiece in this deciding set. Mixed doubles turbo action. Makes a ball straight away, and the 1. I think they've got to look at the 2 here, Mark. natural pocket for the 3, has a 10 in the way. But where the 10 is dressed up, there's always an option for a combination. Naoyuki has choices where to put the cue ball here. Has come underneath it to avoid that situation.
Tough
Look
shot
where
though,
that
now to get to the 4.
Yeah, I'm not sure the 4's even on. It's very tight down there where the 7 is. Oh, that's a highlight reel shot for me, Mark. That was judged to perfection. Executed that shot well. Just took a bit of extra time over it. Knew there wasn't much hope in bringing the cue ball further down the table, but has left her partner in a very nice position here on the 7. And that's just come up far enough to leave the perfect angle. Kelly realized it.
3-3 in the second set between Van Boning Easton and Woodward Chow. And a reminder, if this one goes to 3-3 in this third set here, we will have a shootout, and it wouldn't surprise me if it went all the way to a shootout. Nothing really between these two. 4-1 first set to Wei and Oi. 4-0 second set, Fischer Kazakis. This one nicely poised at 2-1.
Very nicely poised indeed. And Team Wei Oi will get the break. They had a very nice break in the last rack, so it'd be great if they can push on from that.
Just a reminder, guys, coming up after this on this table, Christina Tkach and Dennis Grabe will take on Jeffrey DeLuna and Mighty Reparo. And on table 1, the Fillers against Han Yu and Biardo. Filler meets Biardo once again.
Yeah, Christina Tkach already securing a place in the semi-finals of the women's event. There's an opportunity, Mark, for 2 Christinas to make the final. Now that will be a novelty.
Yeah. Christina has a tough one. I believe she's up against Cesca Centino, 2 left-handers going at it.
I will be going back to watch Cesca's last match. I left it in the middle of a shootout. Absolutely enthralling stuff, as is this mixed doubles turbo event.
Yeah, those semi-finals tomorrow morning. Wei involved in the one against Christina Tkach. So today, Wei can concentrate on the doubles. Of course, if they do go on to lose this, they will be out. Single elimination, guys. It's tough turbo action here in Las Vegas at the Westgate.
Kelly just brought that cue ball back a bit further than she'd hoped, making this a little trickier for Alex. He's come up trumps every time he's been called upon, and yet again has delivered. And there looks to be enough angle to bring the cue ball back over towards the 8 ball to put the 5 into the same pocket. And a really good response.
He really is Mr. Consistency, Alex Kazakis. Got such a great cue ball and heart as big as a lion. He doesn't break down like the Acropolis.
No, he is a wonderful character. Had the pleasure of seeing him a lot on the European circuit as well. As I mentioned, his smile is infectious, and watching him play just as much. How was that finished? Kelly has been keeping him on his toes, Mark. Judged very well.
Two rails around, high left. Just the one. Oh no, what's she? Oh, she never got any spin on it. Why didn't she play spin on that left hand spin? Oh dear, she's gutted.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. Sometimes that can happen, Mark, if you catch
as well.
Yeah.
Oh, disaster. They've done all the hard work.
That's the wonderful nature of 10 ball. You can do all the hard work, and one unfortunate mistake can allow your opponents to pounce. And that brings Team Wei Oi onto the hill. That's all smiles and jeers. But that could have been a different story. However,
there's no smiles and tears on the other side.
Yeah. Well, I have to say, if anything, Kelly has just, in a couple of occasions, just let it down slightly, and Alex wasn't able to come back from that mistake. And will that be the only difference in this match? Because both teams looking very solid. But Team Wei Oi breaking for the match. The 4 looked like it was going to threaten the centre pocket, but it hasn't. So a dry break will bring Alex to the table. And again with a good safety, eliminating a couple of the angles and options for Naoyuki.
Wei clearing up the mess left by Naoyuki, leaving his cue on the floor. Oh, look at this for a shot. Oh, so close. Very close. Ball in hand, though, for Kelly and Naoyuki. Sorry, Kelly and Alex.
The shot clock's getting us too, Mark.
It's fast and it's furious.
This is going to need a stroke on it, Mark. There's a small, yeah. Alex indicating the line he wants the cue ball to come down. The reason why I said needs a stroke, because getting position on... Oh, he's having another look. Does it pass the 5?
I'm pretty sure it does. That's where he asked for the cue ball on that line. Might slide in off the long rail.
Just wondering where he will end up on the 5 if he does take this on. Yeah, I'm not too sure that position on the 5 was anywhere near guaranteed. So in doing so, Alex decided to play a pretty decent safety. You fully expect Wei to be able to get out of this, but she's called the centre pocket as insurance. 2 rails for a kick and stick.
Foul.
Marius has indicated something there. I didn't pick up on that, but he was very quick to notice, Mark.
I think she may have touched the 7 with her cue. Be interesting to see a replay on that. The referee spotted it. Well done, ref.
Yeah, Marius just explaining it to Wei there. Oh, that could be very handy.
Maybe okay. Good angle to move the 6 as well. It doesn't have to, because there's a 6-10 combo possible. It does have an angle to move it. Well, that's okay. Play it to the top right, natural position to the 7. This is a good chance here to save the set and the match.
Oh, beautiful. Kelly coming up with the big shot when called upon.
Just okay for the corner.
Yeah. I think she's not going to just freeze the cue ball here. Trying to leave it as straight as she can.
Line.
This match isn't over yet, Mark. Alex and Kelly will not give up without a fight.
Saving 1 match point. 3-2. They will be breaking.
And what an important break it will be.
One settle over on table 1 as well. Shane Van Boning and Savannah Easton have pulled it back to level against Sky Woodward and Chao Che Yu. So 1-1 there. And this poised 1 set each. 3-2 to Oi and Wei Tzu Chien.
I think they're just working out whose turn it is to break. And it's Kelly breaking in the 3rd and deciding set to get to the hill. Must win rack for the pair.
Just need to take a bit off of that one.
Yeah, and think finding a pocket. The cue ball finding a nice little spot, awkward against the 9. Naoyuki to the table. Very useful shot, Mark White.
Yeah, great safety. I saw an amazing stat from Jasmine Ocean's quarter-final match yesterday. There were 105 safety shots in the whole of the match. 105. Can you believe that? Against Sophia Mast.
I'm sure there's some players who haven't managed to play that many through a whole tournament. That must have been an absolute slog. But a testament, because Sophia Mast is on fire at the moment. She is one difficult cookie out there. And that's been played very nicely. That safety shot from Oi could prove very fruitful in this 6th rack.
Stump follow there, just above centre. Beautifully played, not an easy shot to play. The stump follow just allows you to put a little bit more pace into the ball without slow rolling it. But you have to time it so well to play that shot. Beautifully accomplished by Oi there to create this opening. Oh, it was near, but not near enough. It wasn't way off.
I'm not saying a word. Awkward angle on the 3. I'm not sure if it's worth taking this on, because there's a lot of trouble where that cue ball's heading, so the better option might be to find some cover. That was my worry. Made a good pot. It was a difficult pot, but very difficult to judge what's going to happen with the cue ball. And it's scratched. The only saving grace is that that 7 is in a difficult spot next to the 8. Naoyuki may elect to... I was going to say he may elect to have played into it at that occasion, but it would have made position on the 5 a bit more tricky.
Is Wei going to be given a nice birthday present with a spot in the semi-finals? Oh, needs this to go a bit. Well, left it very awkward. Yeah, saying, I'll make the combo, I think is what she said. Don't know what she was pointing at there. She said just leave it there, exactly where she's asked for it. So, well, this is about as good as you can get to play this combo, if indeed that is what you are going to play. It's a big shot. Looking at the safety. Yeah, just the safety. No point in taking any risks. Try and hide that cue ball behind the 10. Oh, she's just going for behind the 8, and that's very well played. Oh, look at that. There is a smidgen. There's just a little bit of paint sticking out there. Well, that could be their last shot in the Las Vegas 2026 Mixed Scotch doubles turbo. Ball in hand, 3 balls, 4 balls to go. Perfect angle to stun down towards the 9. This is looking very, very ominous now for Kelly and Alex.
Ooh, slow down, cue ball, slow down.
Overhit it. Just slightly overhit, but it's okay. Naoyuki won't have a problem with this. Natural angle taking the cue ball over for the 10. So this 10 ball for a great victory. Lost the first set 4-1. Sorry, won the first set 4-1. Lost the second 4-0. But they've won the third and deciding important set 4 racks to 2. They will move on. Alex and Kelly are out of the turbo mixed Scotch doubles. There's even a little bit of a dance there between the two. Thank you so much to Gethin Davis. Join us very, very soon for Christina to catch Dennis Graber against Mighty Repair.